Okay, so here we are back in Boot Hill Heroes, and it's time to confront Mayor Weirdo. So I'm guessing the top haberdasher is basically like the Don of the Mafia. Not from around here, what? Looking for the Boot Hill Posse. I'm sure they'd rather stay hidden, but it's not like I owe them anything. There's Butch Maxwell, he runs the guns and ammo store. Another one lieutenant has a farm south of here. Visit them if you like, and make sure you stop by Bold Over. I'm sure you can find some hats to your liking. Thinking the hat shop is worthless. We have splendid firearms for sale. Not a bad idea to have a gun at your side these days. We like to see your inventory. I actually want to talk to you about the Boot Hill Posse. Bruce, close up the shop. I knew this day would come. Who tipped you off about me? Mayor Agar told us where to find you. Agar, eh? Not surprised. Wonder if that's supposed to be like a reference to Mike Hagar of Streets of Rage? Not surprised. Mayor's had it out for me for a long time. Don't mean to disturb you, sir. Name's Rosie, and that's Moon and Kid. I know who you are. You're the folks that beat Monty Spades at the circus. And now you're looking for the rest of the Saints Little Gang. How do you know all that? Boot Hill Posse may be inactive, but an incident like that does not go unnoticed. I don't know where to find the Saints Little Gang. Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Too dangerous to get involved. Maybe you don't know where they are, but I can tell by the look in your eyes that you know someone who does. Spill the beans, mister. There's a lot at stake here. The only one of us who may have any idea where to find the Saints Little Gang is old Valentine, but he's pretty hard to find himself. Sometimes I see Valentine in town at the Tipsy Turtle. I want to check there, but be careful, he's a dangerous man, and we're not exactly on good terms. Thank you, sir. And we'll hit up the lieutenant before going to the Tipsy Turtle. Gotta get on that one spot that works. Wait. This is the lieutenant's place. I may need that. Get out of here, trespassers. This is my private property. Okay, I guess you had an option of which one you choose to talk to, and I chose the other one. So, Tipsy Turtle. Where was that again? Grabbing the mushroom in case I want to imbue poison into any of my weapons. Buford. Oh wait, this is it. So, one place that matters most in the Wild West. So we're looking for Valentine. Valentine? You know what? Just missed him. Sorry. Could we get a little bit more information about that? Just couldn't leave it alone, could you? Doc? Doc, told you back at the circus not to go after the Saints' little gang. Now I find you kicking up the dirt over buried secrets. Keep rattling in cages, you're gonna get bit. Would you put that gun away? I ought to pull the trigger and send you to Boot Hill right now. Save you from a worse fate than that's sure to happen if you continue down the path you're going. Doc, we're only looking for a man named Valentine. He's one of the original members of the Boot Hill Posse. I know. I heard there were some kids looking for him. Figured it was you, so you found him. Don't go by that name anymore. Not since I ran with the Posse. That was 10 years ago. You were a member of the Boot Hill Posse? Then you know we can stop the Saints Little Gang just like y'all did before. But we didn't stop the Saints Little Gang. Ain't that why we're standing here now? Boot Hill Posse couldn't stop them back then. We had Templeton Howell leading us. We already beat Monty Spades. I just know we can defeat the rest if we do it together. Monty Spades? Monty Spades is a joke compared to the rest. Do you really think you can go toe-to-toe with the likes of Tuco Delgado, Stampede Sally, Burning Crow? Forget about it. Just turn around and head back home. You really twist my grits, Doc. Don't you know I ain't got no home to go back to? And soon I may have none either. Bringing the Saints Little Gang to justice is the only way to save my people. This is my path now and nothing can change it. What do you say about all this, kid? Let's save Brocco County. No use talking you out of it then. If it's going to be done, then we're gonna do this right. May have a lead on where we can find one of the Saints Little Gang. Doc has rejoined the party. Get your things together. When you're ready, let's go speak with a man named Lieutenant, or LT. He has a farm south of here. What for? Because we're gonna get the Boot Hill Posse back together. Not familiar enough with westerns to know if this is their epic music or not, but here we go. Get out of here, trespassers. This is my private property. LT, it's me, Valentine. Valentine? Is that really you? It's been ages. You've changed so much. And you're still sporting that old lieutenant's uniform. So if you're here now after 10 years, that must mean... That's right. We need to call a meeting of the Boot Hill Posse. Saints' little gang is back. It's late enough. Let's begin. This is it? Just you and Butch? Where's Slick? Where's Baker? There should be a lot more of us than this. It's been 10 years. Not all of us have stayed as young as you. I'm only out here out of a courtesy to LT, but don't expect me to fight. I only sell guns now, I don't fire them. So much for promises kept. Didn't realize your honor had an expiration date. You haven't changed at all, Valentine. Still obsessing over what happened. Now you're bringing more people in on this. Templeton Howell's son? A Chipawik? And a woman? Doesn't matter who they are. If these young people want to become a part of the Boot Hill Posse, they need to know what they're up against. They need to know what happened that day. The truth about it. Do you still remember? I wish I could forget. The Battle of Swellsville feels like a legend out of mythology now. And yet we were all there. I'll start with my account. Kid, when you're ready, come speak with me. Let's begin. Boot Hill Posse is what Howell called us. We came from all walks of life and had joined for our own reasons. Our fight with the Saints Little Gang culminated in what was to be known as the Battle of Swellsville. Memories of that day still haunt me. Slippery Slick was a miner who could slip right out of the way of a bullet. But he got caught by surprise with one of Creed Little's traps, and I stayed behind to patch him up. We were both out of our element, but had joined the posse for personal reasons. Stay with me, Slick. You're going to be okay. Hey, us miners are made of tougher stuff than you're used to treating, Doc. I'm still in this fight. Oh, look what we have hiding over here. 2 stragglers. Who's this guy? Dean Locke. Member of the Saints Little Gang you probably never heard of. And with good reason. Just another secret we'd all like to keep buried. This must be my lucky day. What'll Coyote say when I bring back the corpses of Valentine and Slick? Care to wield your weapon against an opponent still standing? Sheriff Templeton Howell. More of a symbol than a man. I understand he was a farmer, but when the previous sheriff was killed by the same brothers, only he was brave enough to claim the badge. He was a beacon of hope at the time. Looking back, I see him for the idealistic fool he really was. I'm not afraid of you, Sheriff. That badge won't protect you against my dead shot. Valentine will patch up Slick's wounds, I'll cover you. Okay, I need to look what they do. Bandage, HP teammate, revives. That would be an awesome move to have. Okay, so we need to patch up Slick, I assume. Leadership, increase power regeneration rate of teammates while active. Does some damage. Let's heal Slick. Let's wait for that to proc again. That does nothing. Good to know. Definitely want that move. Got lucky this time. There was more bite left in you dogs than I thought. I'll be back with some help. Should we go after him? Finish him off? No, he's just a kid. He's in over his head and he's scared. Coyote's got a hold over his mind. We leave him be for now. Howl let Dean lock it away? I've been snorting like a bull about to charge if he'd done that to me. Mercy is a part of my people's way. I understand why Templeton Howell let Dean go. So your part is next, I assume? I was a young man when Sheriff Howell recruited me to be a part of the Boot Hill Posse. I had a natural talent with firearms. As such a young hothead, I would have stayed out of all of it. Howell had a way of getting ordinary men to rise up in dire situations. We had been split into 3 teams. Sly Baker and I were trying to catch one of the Saints' little gang off guard that had separated from the main force. I think he gave us a slip. Which way did he go? I wonder who that could be. Looking for me? Look out. Move on him now. Tell me, does the Boot Hill Posse typically rush towards an opponent that has a loaded weapon pointed directly at them? Or do you think your luck is better than mine? Looks like you got us. Don't take it so hard. The deck was stacked against you from the beginning. Nice gun you got there, Monty. That's an 1847 Colt Walker revolver. Chamber for 6 44 ball bullets. Fired all of them in a moment ago. I counted. So you can count. Bravo. Don't worry, I still have a few aces up my sleeve. Do you modify it so it fires 7? Let's see how lucky you are. And I want to see what counter is. Just spamming Gambit. Ready to give up, Monty? You and the rest of the gang are finished. You know, I believe someday my luck will run out, and when Lady Luck comes to collect for me, I'm sure I'll go down in the most glorious of spectacles. That day isn't today, my friends. Could Doc say it be true? Is Monty Spades really the weakest of the gang? Sounds like Monty didn't change much from those days. Glad Monty is gone. None too soon either. I understand Monty's luck finally did run out. Took long enough. Wish I could have been there to see it. And the final part of the story? I was a retired lieutenant when I came out west of Bronco County. I had already seen enough war in my day. When the Saints' little gang rose up, I couldn't stand idly by. Joined the Boot Hill Posse and did my part against those outlaws. Somehow I got separated from Hal and the others. Found myself with Professor Blaze, a Brit who knew his way around a lab better than a saloon. Blaze, hold your horses. Dash it all, Lieutenant. We must find Templeton Howell and the others, or we shan't last longer another moment out here than with the Saints' little gang running about. See the way those crates are arranged? It ain't an accident. It's to draw us to a vulnerable position. Santa Anna tried the same thing on my unit. Bueno, Capitan. It's Speedy Gonzales. No, it's Tuco Delgado. I should have used cheese if I wanted to catch a rat. Tuco Delgado, I presume. Pleased to make your acquaintance. If you would be so kind, we'd like to place you under arrest. Muy valiente. Adios, muchacho. Okay, let's look at these moves. Bullseye. Fire at an enemy's weak point. Last stand. More damage the weaker they are. Burn enemy. Time to set them on fire. Charged by electricity. To zap targets. And blocked armor. Drains health. It's prime. Actually, let's let this fill up first. Oh, the user has. Oh, crud, I mean to use it twice. Okay, he knows Leech Bullet. Doc right here. I'm gonna have to go all or nothing, I think. Got him. Tuco Delgado begs for mercy. Vete al infierno. I don't know what the hell that means. It's too bad that vile man escaped justice. He has no redeeming qualities. From what I hear, Tuco's crooked as a broke-back snake. Give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Without Coyote saying, Tuco would have been nothing more than a petty criminal. There's more to it? There was some elusive quality about Templeton Hell. The way Coyote Sane inspired chaos and darkness in those around him. Hell had the opposite effect. There were some souls he just wouldn't give up on. One more step, Sheriff, and you'll get to see why I call it the dead shot. It's not too late for you, Dean. Whatever Coyote said that's twisted your heart, there's another way. He gave me a place when no one else would. Showed me how to survive. I'd be dead otherwise. What other way is there for me? Dying or a life in Devil's Hold? You could join us. Fight the darkness instead of dwell in it alone. Who said I'm alone? What's the matter with you, Dean? You couldn't handle these 3 meatbags? I'm gonna pound you to dust, little man. Don't make me regret this, Howl. Should've known you'd turn on us. Signs were there. Never gonna fall for that again. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Damn, she's ugly. So, dead shot, heavy and likely critical blast damage, low accuracy, not gonna use that. Hit an enemy, stun them, I might be using that one. Point blank, highly accurate shot. Cause you to drop your stance. And we're gonna Doc on standby. Holy. Bandage, slick. Cold cock, trip. Doc's in a bad shape at the moment. Actually, I'm going to hold back on that. Let's see if we can hold back. Does this do a stance effect? Down goes Slick. And let's see if that can finish her off. Stampede Sally falls to the ground with a thunderous crash. How can I lose to such puny weaklings? Yeesh, that woman terrifies me. Someday I'm gonna hogtie that toughie. Our medicine man made a prediction about the Saints' little gang, that they would be betrayed by one of their own. This prediction has only was made only recently. I want some time with my thoughts. Talk to the others. Things were going well. Looked like we were making headway against the Saints Little gang. Then Baker and I encountered him. And we lost our first man in the fight. Creed Little. Is that Creed? That's Creed Little. He looks so young. How old could he possibly be? Creed, just come with us. We won't hurt you. He has a trap in the wagon, doesn't he? He's just standing there. What do we do? I can't fire on a kid, Butch. Baker, wait. Hidden landmine. How could I be so careless? Butch Maxwell, age 19. Specialties include firearm analysis. Since I use none, your effectiveness in a fight against me is rendered null. Then, he won't fight you alone. Look alive, gents. Take it from one brain to another. This kid is not to be underestimated. Okay, I don't actually know what he's going to start with. I won't be able to get jump off in time either. Okay, he went with dodge. Okay. And he's just gonna dodge again, isn't he? Oh, come on. Bullseye is the only thing that can actually hit it. Okay, I'm definitely getting lucky with all these freebies. this guy until I have a move that allows me to hit him while he's dodging. Creed Little cannot discern a winnable condition for this fight. Book smarts are for sissies. When I meet Creed Little, I'll show him he's too big for his britches. It's frightening how such a smart man could be so evil. What a waste of a good mind. You should be careful approaching Creed Little. He's always one step ahead of you. Creed Little is as crafty as a barrel of beavers. That is to say, very crafty.